What's up everybody, Ultimate Reviews here and welcome back for another video. So I finally managed to make my way down to the Samsung booth at IFA, where I've been able to get my hands on the just released Samsung Galaxy Gear S2. So this is the second generation of the Gear S, and I've got mixed feelings about it. It's kind of strange. I like it in some aspects, and then in some aspects it just looks a bit strange to me. Well, I'm going to break down some of the specs we're going to find and what's really new with this device. So let's start off with the most noticeable difference, and that is this rotating dial. So let's just head to the home page. If you press down on this button over here, it would actually take you back to the standard page. And if you rotate the dial, it'll actually take you to some of your different notifications, some of your apps. As you can see, we have schedule over here. If we rotate it, we have weather. Rotate it again, we have our music. We have heart rate, we have more health fitness apps, we have calendar, and it just goes on and on. And if you head over right to the end, you can actually click this plus button, and you can add your own personal shortcuts. So if you'd like the weather, you can just tap down on the weather, and it simply adds it to the list of rotating apps, as you can see. So the display does actually look really sharp. It's really crisp and vivid. It's actually a 360 by 360 full circular 1.2 inch AMOLED display. So I can't lie, it looks really sharp. And in case you were wondering, yes, it is a little bit smaller than the original Gear, which I feel is a little bit of a shame. I really liked the size of the original Gear S. I think that was a huge display, but I think it looks really cool on the wrist. But they've downsized the screen, unfortunately. Some people may prefer that, however. Okay, so let's look away from the screen and check out some other physical buttons on the Gear S2. Over here we have the button that will return you to your standard watch face. So if you press it down, it simply returns you to your watch face. Let's just try that again. There we go. And if you press down on this button, I believe it brings up your recent apps. So we have Previous Page, the Wall Street Journal, we have Yelp, we have Roadfire Transit. We just have different apps, and you can actually get more. And I believe that might connect you to some sort of app store. Now, other than that, that's all the buttons you are going to find on the Gear S2. They've kept it pretty simple. I believe that's a microphone, and on the left side there's actually no buttons. It's just a full circular design. And if we take a look at the back, you'll also find the new and improved heart rate monitor. So Samsung have actually taken an even smarter approach. They're trying to make this watch more health and fitness friendly. So it's basically got a 24-hour health fitness glance feature. So it will be tracking your heart rate monitor all the time, and it's also going to be tracking your move and exercise. So anytime you get up and maybe your heart rate increases, it's definitely going to record all of that on this Gear S2. Which again can be a very positive feature. It would clearly indicate to you what time of the day you're most active, whether you're active enough. Okay, so you may have guessed already, this is an Android Wear. It's actually Samsung's Tizen software, which was also found on the original Gear S. And it comes with 4 gigs of internal memory and 512 megabytes of RAM. So I think that's more than enough to power all these apps. And then it also has a battery life which should last you around 2 to 3 days. Obviously this hasn't been tested. And I'm actually, I am still a little bit skeptical with the Gear S2. I have to be honest, I prefer the Gear S original version just because of the design. And they've of course also added some really nifty wireless charging, so no complicated wires. However, that was never really a problem with Samsung anyway. Now I want to move over to this wrist strap, because Samsung have decluttered it. It's much more simple to use now, which is actually a relief. That's one of the things I didn't like about the original Gear S. The metal clasp was actually just so bulky, chunky, and it was really difficult to get on your wrist. So they've simpled things now. It's just a silicone strap and a metal buckle, and it's very simple to attach onto the wrist, just as it is with this watch. And yeah, I would say that was a good move by Samsung. What colors does it come in? Sorry? Does it only come in black? I think it comes in white, doesn't it?
Yeah, you can choose the wristbands. You can take a look at the colors. I think back there at the Geek store,
okay,
you can see all the different colors.
Oh, right, okay, all right. And I also believe these straps are interchangeable just by simply holding down on one of these toggles over here. So I think you have to pull it down and then pull up. There we go. It was that simple. So you simply press down on this toggle over here and you pull outwards and you're able to actually switch the straps. Now Samsung have also introduced a wide range of different colors, so you can actually customize it to your taste really. Now going back to the Tizen software, I mentioned how this watch is very orientated to fitness and health tracking, and as you guys can see, it has some of the steps people have taken on different dates. So on the 1st of September it was 6,219, but then if we go to the 3rd it was go to the September the 3rd, it was 10,257, and in total that was 5.95 miles. So it's actually just constantly tracking the amount of steps you take every day. Now I'm really interested to see how this will compete with some of the other fitness health trackers which are actually more specialized for fitness and health. It seems like Samsung are just being more versatile with what they're offering. Again, this is still a smartwatch, so maybe if you just don't really care about your fitness and health on a smartwatch, you could just use the other features, and that's where this button will come in handy, and you can add more apps. And before I sum up this video, I just want to give my quick first impressions with it. Well, with the display, I'm loving it. I'm loving the new redesign Samsung have included. It's definitely less bulky, it's easier to hook onto the wrist, and it just seems like a much lighter, easier and quicker smartwatch. I'm loving this rotating dial. I think it's easy to navigate around in comparison to the original Gear S, where you just had the simple home button on the front panel. But what I am missing is that bigger display. I just love big displays. But yeah, this has been the Samsung Gear S2. Make sure to comment your thoughts down below. Also hit the thumbs up button if you have enjoyed this video, and make sure to subscribe. I've got a whole load more content coming up from Samsung and Sony and just so many other manufacturers. We'll catch you guys all in the next video. Have a great day. Peace.